welcome to Just Pick One. Today we're camping again in the New Forest, but this time we've got 2 nights instead of 1, and it's also going to rain. You wouldn't think of it based on that sky, but it's absolutely going to chuck it down as I put up my tent and take it down again. Come with me as I see some beautiful wildlife, countryside and coastline, and get very wet. Well, have you ever had one of those what on earth am I doing moments? This is one of them. I'm camping in the New Forest again, I know, but it's local and it's really beautiful, so why not? And it's lashing it down with rain. I mean, I'm talking torrential rain. That's kind of why I'm hiding in the car right now and everything's getting all steamed up. But I think at Holmsley Campsite, I've found my own tiny little piece of beautiful nook, woodland, wilderness bit. You know me, I like to be near the loos, which I think I am. I'm sort of halfway between 2 different shower blocks, 2 different toilet blocks, which is good. But I'm surrounded by trees. Well, I'll take you on a little tour once it dries out a bit, which I think it's going to do in the next 15 minutes or so. So hopefully I'll be able to film setting up my tent again. And I really genuinely hope I'm going to be able to do it without getting absolutely drenched. But we'll see. Time will tell. It's already 7:30 in the evening, and thankfully, because it is July, it's still bright, and I've got at least another hour to 2 hours of light left before it starts to get too dark to do anything. So yeah, I've found this tiny little nook and a little glade, as it were, in between a section of trees. And I thought about, do I sleep underneath the trees? But all of the wild camper YouTubers that I watch, like Wild Bear, often say that don't sleep directly underneath trees, especially if they're quite large, if the branches are quite large. And today is the first rain we've had in a couple of weeks. And I know sometimes the trees can just go a little bit nuts and suddenly go and suck up a lot of water, and that can cause them to drop their branches. So I don't really want to get squashed in the middle of the night. So I found this tiny little patch in between the trees. So I think I'm going to camp in that bit, set up my tent in that bit. But then I've got a view of trees all around me. So I think that would be really nice. And a little path that leads out to some hard standing path to go to the toilets, which I think is ideal for me. We shall wait and see. Tomorrow's forecast is for sunshine and a little bit warmer, which will be really good. Hopefully, if things do get very wet, I'll be able to dry something, be able to dry them out. We shall see. What am I doing? Come underneath the trees a bit. Easy peasy. So that was that. Time on the camera is 10 minutes 30 seconds, but I may have edited it a bit. So yeah, 10 minutes from less than 10 minutes from bag to pitched. I love it. Well, campers, it's 10:15. It's still raining. Yeah, my bed also up underneath me. Proper pillows, lovely big mattress as always, and a full duvet. So warm, so comfy. I'm not going to show you the other side because it's a complete mess. Just bags of bits and pieces. But yeah, as you can probably hear, it's raining still. It keeps ebbing and flowing, so each time I've been outside it's actually played ball and has calmed down a bit, where I can sort of repeg anything if I needed to. I've just done some washing up after eating my dinner, just been to the loo, and I'll be settling down for the evening now. And thankfully the rain stayed off, and so I could get all of that sorted, but now it's started again. So that'll be the soundtrack of my evening to settle me to sleep. Alright, so I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Good morning, campers. It's about 6:30 and the rain has actually stopped, so I decided it was time to get up, get out and record my little glade. So here is the little patch of green that I've got, surrounded by trees. It's absolutely gorgeous and I love it to bits. I didn't want to do a voice recording at the time because it was so early and I couldn't hear noises of anyone else up at the time. So I thought I'd do this in post, in the edit. As you can see, the little glade has got a little avenue between the trees and a gravel track that heads on down that way. There's a couple of camper vans down there, but the ground actually undulates quite a lot and it's not brilliant for tents. So that's why I headed into my little glade. I almost missed it because of these bins in the way, and it's actually quite private and secluded, but still not far away, so you can hear the hubbub of the campsite as usual. I'm walking up one of the aprons from the old airfield that was used during World War II. As such, it creates loads of hard standing, and these are some electric hookups as well for camper vans and caravans that want to use the site. But the whole area has got masses of grass, trees and a mixture of hard standing as well. So it's a lovely site. As you can see on the ground, it's wet, but you wouldn't have thought it absolutely threw it down with rain 5 minutes before I recorded this footage based on that sky. It's incredible. Quick toilet stop, then breakfast. We'll turn this towards me, I think it is. There we go. I can hear the hiss, just about. Now I light it. Just a little click on there, and now the gas is on. And you keep twisting this to adjust the flame, hotter or colder, higher or lower. And you put your pot on top. Pot of water, I've already got enough water for my mug. And put the second one on top as a lid. And obviously that makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker to boil. Oh, got a bird friend. He's come to visit, just in the trees. Just there. Hello, bird friend. I haven't got anything for you, I'm afraid. Hello, you're very tame, aren't you? Leave that to boil. And what I've got this morning is I've got a Nescafe sachet, because they're just so simple. And this is a latte I've got this morning. Bye-bye, bird friend. He's hopped off. Yeah, I do quite like a milky coffee. So I decided to get myself some lattes. And it means you don't have to have milk or anything. Try and keep milk cool in the tent, which is not always easy. Oh, look at that lovely froth. Delish. If you want to know any more about our little burner, please do drop a comment in the comment section below. Got any questions about camping, solo camping, anything like that, just drop me a comment and I'll try and answer. So that's breakfast all done. Today I'm going to venture out, have a bit of a drive through the New Forest countryside, and head to the beach. I wanted to get some footage of the sea because I really love the sea. And I'm quite close to the Isle of Wight, so the views across the sea to the Isle of Wight are really lovely. Unfortunately, it was incredibly windy, so the audio isn't brilliant on the footage, but I'll put some bits and pieces in anyway, just to show you how nice it was down there nonetheless. Morning. Well, what time are we? 8 o'clock. I slept a bit better last night, thankfully. I don't know why I didn't sleep very well the first night of my 2-night trip, but I definitely slept better last night, which was really lovely. Yeah, what can I say? It's been really nice. I've had a lovely time. Holmsley Campsite is really lovely. As far as campsites go, it's not just a field. It's an old airfield. So there's concrete strips everywhere and like parking stations, like big concrete circles, where they used to park the aeroplanes. I'll have to look up the history and see when the airport was operating. Future Kerry, can you pop it on screen for me? But yeah, so it's actually a really interesting site to to look around with the big concrete strips. It's absolutely fantastic if you've got an electric hookup, if you've got a caravan, hard standing everywhere. But there's also big open spaces of grass intermingled with trees as well. So and plus a little bit of undulating landscape, plus my little woodland glade that I'm sat in at the moment. So if you've got a really large tent, there's space for you here, and if you've got a small one and you just want to sort of hide yourself in amongst the trees, you can do that too. So it's actually a really nice campsite. I definitely recommend it if you are coming to the New Forest. I'm really annoyed because I'm a little annoyed because yesterday was quite dry from the previous day, which was absolutely soaking wet setting everything up. Everything had dried completely, and about 6:30 this morning we had a downpour, and it's just starting to rain again now, just to get everything wet ready for pack down day. That's annoying. But there's nothing I can do about it. So what I am going to do about it is have some coffee and have some breakfast, which I think is going to be porridge and boiled eggs. Because why not? What else can you do on a tiny little stove when you don't have a frying pan? Maybe next time. If I come on a longer trip again, 2 nights, I might bring my frying pan. But trying to keep things a little simple. And on that little burner, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll show you the setup and go from there. Let's get some water boiling. Let's have some coffee. It's quite nice campsites in the morning. There's lots of equalising going on. Every single one of us needs to use the loo, and every single one of us looks a bit like this. We've all thrown something on, our hair's a mess, we all look a bit drizzly. we all look the same. No matter how big your tent is, how small your tent is, how posh you think you are, the walk to the loo in the morning is exactly the same for all of us. I like things in life that equalise people. Have as much or have as little as you want, but we're all the same when it comes down to it. And this one is the golden syrup flavour by Sainsbury's, and it's really nice because it's got that sweetness to it that porridge doesn't have on its own. But again, it's all built in, it's all in one pot. So if you like a golden syrup, a nice sweet flavour to your porridge, I highly recommend this. It's actually really nice. Right, so now a nice old boil on there, and 2 waiting things to have. So you just twist the gas off, and it's a good idea to not be holding whatever you're about to pour, certainly boiling water, into. Right, I'm going to tip this up to the fill line, which is about halfway, about there, and the rest of the water I'm going to add some more to it and put the eggs on. It's not bad, is it, as a breakfast spot? Got the woods over there, got some more trees and more campsite that way, and all I can hear is the doors of the camper vans and things over there. Yeah, not bad at all. Here comes some rain. Let's get you inside, shall we? Come on, camera. Yeah, like I say, there's actual tons of flies up in here. You can see them. Yeah, lots of them. I need to add my insect repellent to my packing list, which will probably be a future video actually, of what I bring. yeah, I'll have to show you the list itself and yeah, go from there. Because it changes a little bit each time depending on how long you're going to be away, that kind of stuff. But the main setup is usually the same. Right, this rain's coming down a bit harder, so I'm going to have to shut up shop. See you in a minute. Righty, that's day 2 finished. Night 2 finished, rather. And it's raining. There's literally a patch of blue sky right above me, so I'm hoping to be able to knock the rain off. That just keeps coming in waves. So I'm hoping if it just eases off for a bit, knock as much rain off as possible, and then I can pack down. And I'll show you how it's done. That's it, all done. Fabulous. 16 minutes to finish it and pack it away in the bag. Fabulous. Thank you, Cflity, whoever you are, Cflity, I don't know. Cflity, whoever you are, you make a lovely tent and I'm very happy with it. Right, there's that packed up for one more camp. Right, just the washing up to do, and I'm off. Thanks very much for coming with me. Righty, that's it. All packed in the back, and I have got the camera set up on the front so we can take a drive around the New Forest and see what there is to see. Hopefully some animals, like we've seen before, some horses, some cows maybe. That'd be nice. And just show you how absolutely beautiful that the New Forest is. And we'll see. Let's see if you can hear that squeaking. That's a little girl with her bike and her bike horn. Righty. On we went. Let's go. Oh, which way should we go, viewers? Left, right, straight on. Straight on's not an option, so just pick one. Let's go right. Miles an hour. Having a nap at the side of the road, having a bit of a sleep. There's lots of foals around here as well at the moment, so we're just having a bit of a chill. Here we go. So this is Burley Village proper. Got the Queen's Head pub on the right, which you can't quite see. Got some little shops. And we've got the Coven of Witches shop, the Cobwebs and Crystals shop. It's very cute. Burley store, another witchcraft shop. The Old Shed. Away with the fairies shop. It's very sweet. Old farmhouse tea room. Really narrow. And then the big manor house off to the right. Rock, paper, scissors. And that's it. Little Speckle Village. Thank you for coming with me again through the New Forest. I absolutely love it here, and I really enjoyed my 2-night camp. I didn't get a huge amount of footage on certain parts because I was actually watching a football match, which England won, which was fantastic. But I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, any comments, please do leave them in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.